Hey YouTube, this is the vacuum guy, and believe me, I know I've not made a new video for quite some time, and I've actually been feeling pretty lazy ever since we got legit internet back. I've been feeling extremely lazy, and plus I have work now, so that's kind of, well, I'm pretty sure you all know how school and work goes. So, I really don't know what the point of this video is, but I just figured I should upload a new one for all of my viewers, just because. So I guess I'm going to start by showing off my Koblenz Endurance U-75 upright vacuum cleaner. I got this thing January, I don't know, January 20th something, I'm pretty sure, and I know for a fact of 2010. So this thing's already over 3 years old and is still kicking like a charm. This is an extremely nice vacuum despite it being like a knockoff of what, hang on, see if I can zoom in here, of what that used to be. And yes, in case you're wondering what the hell that is, if you've never seen it before, that would be my Franken Eureka that has the 6.5 amp 2-speed pancake motor in there from 1982, which I wired it up for, I'm pretty sure, normal speed, I'm pretty sure. But it still pulls a lot of fucking power, especially with the ST bag setup. And I suppose you'd all want to see that, right? I mean, like, what's the point of even bringing it up that I have an ST bag set up in here without even showing you guys? So, yeah, so let me move my Koblenz out of the. Yeah, and excuse my messy ass bed and crap. Still haven't made it. For those of any of you that are interested, there's the 2-speed Eureka ESP handle. That's pretty much useless. I'm thinking of chopping that cord off and just like using it. I don't know what for. It's like basically parting out the handle. Although I know a couple people that actually want it, which is fine by me. Yeah, and I took the fawn beige handle grip off and put that gray one that was on this. I took the fawn beige handle grip off that handle and put it on this chrome handle, so that way it looks even more like a sanitaire. LOL. And then I took the gray one that was off here and put it on that one right over there. And if you're wondering about the quality, it's because I'm using my cell phone's video camera, because this thing is like, no, I have a lot more memory on here and the battery won't die as quick, so I figured why not? I mean, like, if you have a cell phone with a video camera, why not use it? And plus, it's much better over that shitty-ass camera I used to use. Oh yeah, and I did end up putting a new plug on here. Very nice plug that I got from Ace Hardware. No, take that back, Aco Hardware, or it was either Ace or Aco. I cannot remember for the life of me. But it was like a $4 plug. It's very nice. The whole like outer casing is made of rubber. The metal clamp that holds the cord on is metal, and has very nice copper prongs on here for that plugs. And yes, this is a 35-foot. It's either 35 or 40-foot 3-wire red cord that came off of an Auric. You know what? It does the job better, and it's a very nice thick textured cord. Oh, fuck it. uh, and I might have to pause the video for a second because this zipper is being a bitch. And from Patrick Ness, I think that's how you pronounce his last name, on the sanitary vacuum forum, he suggested taking a pair of needle nose pliers and pinching the little track down there. He suggested taking a pair of needle nose pliers and pinching this part right here together tighter, so it squeezes the zipper harder. So, no, actually, hang on. I'm gonna pause the video real quick and get back to you after I've done that and see if it makes a difference. All right, be right back. All right, and I'm back. So, here's the ST fill tube in the monstrous fucking ST bag. See, it's already in there, and I'm still working on the first freaking bag too from August. I think August 18th or something like that of last year. This is still the first bag. This thing's getting like taking forever to fill, which is kind of a good thing, which means more money in my pocket for not having to buy bags. Hooray for me. Even though they're only $10 for a pack of 5 genuine ST bags up at my local vacuum shop. So it's not that big of a deal anyways, now that I have a job. But here's the ST fill tube. And then there's the F and G bellows right down there. What you do is you slide the bag spring up all the way up here, so that way it's easy to roll back down. And you push this part right here as far down as it'll go, like over the lip. Ah, sorry for the quality, but you know what? It's much better camera than what I said. See, you push it down way over this lip right here, and then you roll the spring down and like fix any imperfections down there. And this thing's on there. This thing will never ever come off unless I purposely take it off, which I will never do because I really don't care for the F and G bag setup. Because personally, it's a pain in the ass. The fill tubes always split on them. And personally, the filtration I don't think is as good, despite what other people say. And I'm pretty sure power isn't sustained at all. The power it does let the vacuum have, but since it's paper, it doesn't breathe all that well, except for in the bags, like brand new out of the package. But yeah, figured since I mentioned the ST fill tube, I would show you all that. And I might have to go back and fuck with the zipper track a little bit more with my trusty needle nose pliers. And I'm gonna pause the video again, stuff the bag back in, and show you just some other random shit about this Eureka, alright? Alrighty, and I'm back. Surprisingly enough, if I just pull the zipper off to one side like that really tight and pull it up, it like rarely fucks up, so see, and this is what I mean, the bag's kind of like deteriorating at the bottom. I have no idea why the hell it's doing that. Maybe because it's old vinyl from 1988. So I'm most likely going to end up replacing the bag with the same exact bag color, same exact logo on the front on the same side. The only difference is it's cloth. So, you know what, and for all people out there that are going to bitch about that, I'm not singling out anyone in particular, but people that are like, well, why don't you keep it as original as possible? It's like, you know what, I'm still keeping all the original parts to this exact vacuum. It's just that they're just set off in a box somewhere in the basement that I've most likely forgotten about and have no clue where it is. It's probably buried. In case you're wondering, this part of the room, basement, is my room and whatnot. Xbox, TV, crap, stereo, washer. Oh yeah, and I'm also going to make a video on the washer too, although I'm not going to run it. So, yeah. This whole side of the basement's mine, and the whole other side of the basement is just like dedicated to storage and crap. I mean, there's the furnace, and there's my bed, stairs, support beams and shit. Now, yeah, this bottom plate's still in amazing condition for being from 1982 because I took it off my ESP. I don't know if you can see that, but it still has the over 20,000 beats per minute lifetime over 20,000 beats per minute lifetime lubricated ball bearing sticker on there. See, these brush strips are getting kind of worn since they've never been replaced. So I might just end up getting the Vibro Groomer 3, which is like this same exact brush roll. It's just an all black. And instead of the beaters, it's all brush. And it's only like $20 compared to the all brush Vibro Groomer 1, which is like 60 to 70. So I'm like, fuck that. I mean, this brush roll is still extremely good. The bearings are still, see, still extremely good. It spins freely. It's just that these brush strips are so old that they actually fuse to the metal. I tried pulling them out. I actually ended up chipping. Yeah, see, it's right here. And I tried to pry this one little metal ridge underneath it off right here, and I actually chipped it a little bit. Yeah, I need like a table vise or something to like clamp it on there and sit there, clamp the brush in, and sit there and pull it as hard as I can. So pause the video quick while I put everything back together. Alright, I'm back. The cords just kind of flopped all over the place. I really don't care, but I'll take care of it later. And I really don't like to pause the video too many times. Now, onto the Koblenz. Like, God, this vacuum's so much lighter compared to that, like, almost 19-pound freaking Eureka. So, what are you going to do? Alright, whatever. Now, onto the Koblenz. Really, Has a 50-foot 3-wire cord on there. Not gonna wind it all. But the one thing I like about it is it has all steel cord hooks, top and bottom. And this thing's completely due for new shake-out bag. This thing's 3 years old and it's like leaking dust really bad whenever it turns on. Like, since there's no switch, it's automatic handle release. What you do is you step on the all steel handle release pedal down here and pull the handle back and it turns on. And I would take the hood off, but it's too much of a hassle. No, actually, hang on, I'm going to take the hood off because I'm pretty sure none of you have ever seen what a Koblenz motor even looks like, so hang on again. Alright, and I'm back. I don't really know how well you can see this, but here's the hood. And it comes right off with 2 screws underneath, and 1 screw in the height adjustment knob right down there. I don't know if you can see that. See, but here's a height adjustment lever right here. And now it's on low. Son of a bitch. And now it's on high. Here's the motor right now. See how it's so easy to turn? It's because there's no belt on there, so the motor is just going to be freewheeling right now. See, there's a huge-ass cooling fan that's like literally like a miniature vacuum fan underneath there. You can see the pattern on there. And it spins around like this and draws air up from inside the motor and blows it out through these vents in the hood. And no air is going to get blown back down to the motor because of this cardboard separator which seals it off. There's the grounding posts for all the metal undercarriage of the vacuum. The handle bail right here is grounded. Alright, I guess. I see it's grounded right there. And then, shit, where's the motor grounded at? Where's the motor grounded at? Cord the grounding wire comes through here, attaches to there, goes off to there. Oh, I see the motor is grounded right underneath there with that little grounding tab right there that grounds the whole entire like metal like armature and the housing of the motor. Let's see if I can do something real quick. There, I just took this plastic guard off. And there, now you can legitly see the work. Hang on, see if I can bring my lamp down without it. Hang on, my lamp's being a little ass. There, now you can see it. See, there's the Copperfield coils. The huge-ass carbon brushes are right down there on both sides. See, the motor's grounded right there. See? Well, I mean, look at these huge-ass carbon brushes. They go way... Carbon brushes are hidden right back there. Those things go way down in there. It's kind of like, holy shit, the owner of this motor has such claims to have such long life. Look, if you can see inside the little carbon brush hole right there. Look, you can see inside that little hole right there. See that little part sticking up right there, that little gray part sticking up, that's the carbon brush. It goes that far fucking back from inside the motor, see? It goes that far fucking back. This thing supposedly claims to have 3,000 hours of motor life, which is supposedly a lot of fucking hours, and I've only put like 50 on here, if that. So this thing has still a long-ass way to go before it'll ever die on me, which is a good thing. And it kind of connects like a sanitary, like the S600 series right down there through the cord notch thing in the base. Yeah, I wouldn't fit. Alright, let's put this plastic air guard thing back on. Alright, is it on? Is it seated on there? Yep. The hood, a bunch of carbon dust build up in there. I gotta clean that out sooner or later, but I don't need to because that won't affect anything. Line this thing perfectly up so it makes a seal. Yeah, look, it has steel axles and everything too. This is a really nice vacuum find on TotalVac.com for $119. And there's the metal height adjustment bar right down there. Really hood, be bitch. Rustle my jimmies. There. And now the hood's back on, nice and tight. Sit there, peek inside the cooling fan a little bit. Everything seems to be okay underneath there. So everything's peachy keen. I'm gonna pause the video and put everything back together, alright? Be right back. You know what, on second thought, I'm gonna show you how to put this thing back together. Alright, so here's the height adjustment knob. The screw portion goes out facing, oh bitch, this way, like that. Doesn't matter which screw goes in what, since they're all the same, like the screw that'll hold down the hood and stuff. If you hear that music, my dad's listening to music upstairs on the computer. Everything like really echoes down in the basement. Trusty heavy-duty Phillips head screwdriver, doesn't matter what size. And the first time you ever take this screw out, trust me, this is gonna be such a fucking bitch, but it's gonna be like really in there. Hold the hood down and really torque it in there, and you're not gonna damage it because it's going into metal threads. Hands. See that hole right there? Yep. That's where one of these screws go in. Once again, it doesn't matter because they're both the same size. And don't take these out too many times because they're going into plastic threads, keep in mind, and those could get stripped out. Even though that doesn't matter because the whole hood is still held on by these yellow tabs that lock into the bays. But I'll just put the screws in there just to be safe. I don't want to be in the middle of vacuuming and have the hood come flying off and have everything being exposed. Torque this down, but not too tight, because remember, it's going in this inside of plastic threads, and same thing for the other side. Right. So let's move my lamp closer. Same thing on the other side, right there. Oh, I'd say my phone camera does a hell of a lot better job, and the battery doesn't die nearly as quick as with the other camera. I've already gone through 2 sets of double A's right now. And once again, torque it down, not too tight. Remember, it's going into plastic. All these fucking cobwebs and shit down here, but it's been in the basement for quite some time. And I see it has Koblenz's version of a quick clean fan chamber. And there's this metal retaining bar that holds the rug plate on. You go on one side, push it down. Son of a bitch. Yeah, push it down, out, and around, and it comes right off. Sit there, take it off. Yeah, and I need to get a new bushel for it too, because I kind of did an experiment putting beaters on here. It didn't work out so well, so now it has one row of brushes on each side, which in a way kind of actually is like a really nice gentle beating action. And then there's the fan. See, it's different from the Eurekas because the blades are curved, they're not straight. Yeah, I can feel air coming off this. Cat. What was my finger sitting over? See, and one thing I hate about these quick clean fan chambers of any kind of vacuum on a dirty air system is they get hazy so fucking quick. Yeah, like, this thing actually used to be clear when the vacuum was brand new until like a month after is when it started getting really hazy. So it's kind of like, you know what, it's like, why bother? No one's ever going to see it. So like, why bother replacing it? And there's 3 notches on there. 1, 2, and 3. You just need to hook these up with the tabs. Can I give it a firm smack? That's what she said. Excuse me, but I'm kind of feeling really immature right now. And what I try and do is I make sure these middle bars sticking on each side are kind of even, but that's just me because I have a really bad OCD thing. And the handle release pedal is completely like steel too, like mostly like all the axles and shit are steel. So pretty much no different than that thing, except for the fact that that hood's metal. This thing has a chrome steel handle. This thing kind of has like a textured black, kind of like a textured black steel handle of some sorts. The chrome handle yoke down here. Oh yeah, and do you like my completely freaking ghetto rigged bolt? Whoever's after my bolt and screw, I took this huge washer I had so the screw would get a bite on the yoke and tighten it while holding the side down to the pair of pliers, using a Phillips head screwdriver and tightening this side down to the point where it couldn't go anymore. Well, I mean, as tight as it would go without stripping it, if you know what I mean. Seeing the bag says endurance on there, but it's kind of fading off due to old age, which I'm kind of sad about. But I'm thinking of getting like the Type A bag set up for this, which is like $40, which is kind of asking way too much. But you know what? Oh well, I'm not gonna argue with that. So I guess that's just pretty much the gist of my video, just showing off random shit. Oh, and I have one thing that I'm pretty sure Adam Michael Mercer would like to see. I'm pretty sure he would highly... Oh, shit. No, fuck. No, boxes do not fall. I swear to God, I'll whoop your ass. Bad boxes. I'm pretty sure he'd like to see this, wouldn't he? It's my Kirby Ultimate G Diamond Edition. The delicate switch right there. Things in pretty much mint condition, except for some gouges right there. Kind of see that. Oh well. So there, pretty much the whole gist of my video. And I'm not running my Eureka or my Koblenz because I don't have belts for them. So that's why. So thank you for staying with me for this 22.5 minute video. I hope you enjoy this, and thank you for watching, and have a good day. Bye.